Kevin got the offer on a Tuesday, $105,000. He said yes on the call. Christine, the hiring manager, smiled, hung up, and updated a spreadsheet. The column she updated was not labeled salary. It was labeled Buffer Unused. Kevin thought he got the job. He did. He also left $12,000 in a field he did not know existed. Here's how the offer gap works. And later, I'll show you the exact move that collects the buffer, the one that was budgeted for you before the call started. Every offer has two numbers, the one they say, the one they are authorized to reach. The distance between them is not an accident. It is not a reward for the brave. It is a line item budgeted before your name was ever on a calendar. Compensation teams build offers in a range, low, mid, high. The recruiter is instructed to open it low, not because you are worth low, because the model assumes you will push. The push is priced in. The push is what the buffer pays for. This is the part that disorients people. You were not being tested when the first number came in. You were being defaulted. The first number is the institutional floor. It is what they pay the candidate who does nothing. And the candidate who does nothing is the candidate they have already priced down. Kevin did nothing. Kevin was priced down. The logic is colder than that. Hiring managers get measured on cost per hire. Every dollar they save against the approved ceiling becomes a line in their quarterly review. Christine was not lying when she said 105 was a strong offer. She was telling you the truth of her incentive. Her incentive is the floor. Your incentive is the ceiling. No one in the room represents you except you. Recruiters run 3 plays. Play 1 is urgency. We need an answer by Friday. Play 2 is scarcity. This is our best and final. Play 3 is flattery. The team is so excited about you. All 3 plays exist to close the gap between the floor and the ceiling. They would not need the plays if there were no buffer to defend. The plays are not personal. They are scripted. Christine runs the same 3 sentences on every candidate. The candidate who folds under urgency funds next year's bonus pool. The candidate who accepts best and final at face value absorbs the gap into her own paycheck, silently, every 2 weeks, forever. The plays are cheap. The silence of the candidate is expensive. For the candidate. Now, the cost. Kevin started at 105. Marcus, same role, same team, pushed to 117. That 12,000 gap compounds with every raise cycle. Over a full career, 6 figures in cumulative income before bonuses and equity calculated on base. Project it to retirement and you are looking at a house. And this is the part nobody tells you. Your next employer will ask for your last salary. They will use it as their floor. The floor you accepted becomes the floor that follows you. Every offer you ever receive is calibrated against the first number you ever said yes to. You did not negotiate one offer. You anchored a career. Ashley anchored differently. Same industry as Kevin, same experience. First offer came in at 100. She waited 24 hours. She sent 2 sentences. The revised offer came back at 114, with a signing bonus bolted on that was not in the original letter. Her floor at her next job started at 114, not 100. The gap did not widen later. It was set on day 1. Most people think negotiation is about being pushy. It is not. It is about refusing to accept a number that was written to be revised. The offer letter is a draft. The recruiter knows it is a draft. The compensation team knows it is a draft. You are the only person in the conversation who treats it as final. Kevin treated it as final. The buffer stayed in the budget. Kevin's offer was built with a ceiling column. Christine's spreadsheet had it. Kevin never saw that column. He was never meant to. The buffer was not unlocked when he said yes. It was simply moved to the company's side of the ledger. It had always been there. It is built into the headcount approval. Stop saying yes on the call. When the offer arrives, the first word out of your mouth is not a number. It is gratitude followed by time. Thank you for the offer. I'd like 48 hours to review the full package before I respond. That sentence costs nothing. That sentence moves you from candidate to counterparty. Everything after that line is negotiation, whether you label it that way or not. Then you send one message. I've reviewed the offer. Based on my research into the market rate for this role, I was expecting to land closer to my target number. Is there flexibility? You do not justify your request. You do not list achievements. You state your anchor and you stop typing. The silence is the instrument. What happens next is institutional. Christine does not decide alone. She forwards your message to compensation. Compensation checks the approved ceiling. The ceiling is a number you have never seen and will never see. Christine comes back with a revised offer because the process is designed to come back with a revised offer when asked. The buffer is not unlocked by your worth. It is unlocked by your ask. And when the revised number arrives, you do not stop at base. Base is the rigid lever. Base is constrained by internal equity bands. Signing bonus is liquid. Equity refresh is liquid. Review date is liquid. Remote days are liquid. Title is liquid. You negotiate the liquid levers second after base is set because the company has more room on those levers and uses them to close deals without breaking its own salary grid. Then you go silent for 48 hours. Not to play hard, to let the revised numbers settle against their deadline, not yours. Urgency is a tool they use. Silence is the tool you use back. Kevin thought the offer was a gift. The offer was a draft. The draft had a ceiling. The ceiling had his name on it, with a $sign next to it, in a field he never opened. You were not hired at your value. You were hired at your first yes. The first yes is the only number the system remembers. Every dollar you did not negotiate on Tuesday becomes a compounding shortfall on every paycheck, every raise, every offer for the rest of your career. The buffer does not disappear when you decline to use it. It moves to the company's column. Someone is paid out of that buffer. It is not going to be you unless you ask. The offer is not the beginning of the negotiation. It is the institution confirming you didn't negotiate before you arrived.